Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. This is part 12 of presentation by myself, Brahmadesh Narasimha Venkataraman, on INFLAPRO, that is Inflation Protected Return on Investment, with systematic withdrawal plan. This is the old logo. We had been discussing about LIC Jeevan Akshay 7 equivalents. Now let us continue with the comparisons of internal rate of return of all options of the scheme. The internal rate of return for all options of LIC Jeevan Akshay 7 is tabulated below for the entry age of 45 and the life expectancy of 100 years. So this IRR is the maximum within these options, because we have considered a life expectancy of 100 years. The internal rate of return varies from 5.795% up to 6.923%, depending on the options from 1 to 7. As already mentioned, the life expectancy for this entrant is 100 years. Therefore, the number of term will be 55 years. And in case of annuity with return to spouse after the death of the annuitant, it is additional 15 years for the spouse. It becomes total of 70 years. That is 100 years plus 15 years as the life expectancy. This is the case for all joint life. Next. Please remember that in one of the previous sessions, we have found that 6.72% is the inflation from 2001 to 2022. Therefore, this is just hovering around that rate of inflation protection. Now, option 1 is nothing but single life annuity, and option 2 is single life annuity with minimum guarantee of 15 years. There are also other guarantee schemes like 5 years, 10 years, 15 years or 20 years scheme within this. Option 3 is single life with return of purchase price at the death of the annuitant to the nominee. Option 4 is a special case where it is single life but 3% simple interest increase for life. In INFLAPRO, we are considering for the same option, it is 3% compound interest, whereas conventional scheme is 3% simple interest. Option 5, on death of the annuitant, 50% of annuity is payable to spouse for life. Option 6 is, on death of the annuitant, 100% annuity is payable to the spouse. And we have considered 15 years is the additional lifetime for the spouse beyond the 100 years of the annuitant. Then option 7 is nothing but joint life, and after that, the last survivor, after the death of both the joint life annuitants, the return of purchase price is given. That is, purchase price is returned, the principal is returned. We are simply called ROP. Look at this break-even percentage, break-even years. This is nothing but for the less than 16 years in case of option 1, option 2, the annuitant does not get even the return of the returns up to the principal. That is, the entire 15 years return does not match the principal. In case of option 3 and option 7, the break-even is not applicable, or just say it is break-even is 1. On the first year itself, the break, even if the person dies 1 year, the return of purchase price is available. Therefore, there is no loss. And for any year, the return will be same as 5.835%. Yeah, and here in case of option 7, even if a death occurs at 1 year, first year, or any year, the return is same as 5.795%. In other cases, it will differ. To avail the percentage of 6.92, that is better than the 6.72% of our present day inflation. One has to live 100 years. There are other options derived from SBI, ICICI schemes, State Bank of India and ICICI Bank schemes. The option 2 has variations of minimum guarantee of 5 years, 10 years, 15 years or 25 years. Accordingly, rate differs. Option 3 or 3A is the same as option 3A is the same as option 3, with annuity for life with capital refund on death of annuitant. 3B, annuity for life with capital refund of 30% after 7 years on survival and 70% on the death of the annuitant. Option 3C, annuity for life with capital refund at balance capital less annuity paid on the death of the annuitant. Option 4 has got additional variation of 5% simple interest increase in case of ICICI, and INFLAPRO has got custom menu for these percentages. Option 7A is annuity for life with provision of 50% of the annuity payable to spouse during his or her lifetime on death of annuitant. The capital will be returned on death of the last survivor. 7B, annuity for life with provision of 100% for annuity of 100% of annuity payable to spouse during his or her lifetime on death of annuitant. The capital will be returned on death of the last survivor to the nominee. In the case of proposed INFLAPRO option 4 on LIC option 7 of Jeevan Akshay 7, that is joint life with return of purchase price with a rupees 25 lakh investment, the return varies from 13,300 rupees per year in the first year up to 22.91 lakh per year in the 55th year, or the return varies from 0.533% to 91.632% as against uniform rate of 1.45 lakhs per year in conventional case option 1 of the inflation chart. The end benefits are same as the return of purchase price of rupees 25 lakh in both the cases of INFLAPRO option 1 and option 4. This is the inflation protection, that is, the inflation protection is available for 0.53% and not for internal rate of percent of 5.795%. Let us see how we can achieve our real solution of getting inflation protection of our desired return, say 5% or 7.5% in later proposed schemes. Let us continue in the next session. The description box below contains also the link for PDF format of these pages so that one can watch the figures leisurely and with more clarity. Thanks for watching. I request those who are not subscribed to please subscribe, comment and share. Thank you.